folks, the ball is up. If you're just joining us, or actually, since this is a new broadcast, everybody's just joining us on this video. This is still the first match in the first JV game of the night. We had some technical issues with the main camera not being powered like it needs to be, and so it wasn't connecting. But it is connecting now. This is the main camera we're on. We also have a left camera, shows the left side of the net, and a right camera shows the right side of the net. But we're going to probably spend a lot of time on the main camera this evening, at least for this set. Score is 24-19. This is match point. Sparks in the lead on this match. That's a match. That's a wrap on the first match. So, as a backup, we do record these videos while we're live streaming, and so we have a recording, and I will probably upload the recording. I'll be honest with you, it's probably not going to be very great because I was busy troubleshooting and couldn't pan the camera back and forth left and right and catch much of the action. But I will probably, if it's worth anything, I'll upload it. In addition to this, it'll be under the video tab instead of the live stream tab, instead of the live tab. All right, so the lineup for the JV team is number 10, Nora Everson, number 77, Ava Anderson, number 18 is Isla King, Warrington 12 tonight is Grace Roberts, and we also have, I can't see all the numbers right now, and I don't have a roster right in front of me after I just rebooted. We have Autumn Froelich, looks like Naomi Presley, Rylan Hood. Folks, I think I've mentioned everybody. I hope I have. I'm going to see if I can get my roster fired up while we're in between sets, in between matches. This is the start of the second match. Lady Knights versus Springfield Sparks. The roster for the JV team. Is Nora Everson. Isla King, Rylan Hood, Autumn Froelich, Macy Schultz, Ava Anderson, Grace Roberts. I believe that's everybody, but I'll be honest, I can't be certain. Serve is up, and the Knights send it straight back, and the Sparks give up a point. Score is 0 serving 3. This will be Naomi Presley coming back for the serve for the Lady Knights. Serve is up, and it's over. Sparks trying to get a hand on it. It's out of bounds, so that's a point for the Lady Knights. 1 serving 3. Serve is up, and it's across. It's a good serve. The Sparks get under it, and they're bumping it to another player, setting it across, and the Knights are under it, send it back. And the Sparks put it just across the net, and the Knights can't quite get to it. Point for the Sparks. It is now 4 serving 2, I believe. That is correct. All right, Sparks serve. Serve is up. And it's good, and Autumn Froelich trying to get it. Tipped off her fist and went out of bounds. A point for the Sparks. It's going to be 5 serving 4. Serve is up, and out the backcourt off of Autumn Froelich, I believe. 6 serving 2. Sparks serve into the net. It's going to be 3 serving 6. And Rylan Hood is moving back to serve for the Lady Knights. My apologies for the issues earlier with the technical. We're adding in a couple of cameras this evening, and somehow we lost our main camera, not because of adding in the new cameras. And I'm not switching to the new cameras a lot right now because I'm not real happy with the transition between them. All right, point for the Lady Knights, I believe. Nope, that was a point for the Sparks, apparently. I thought it was on their side of the net. All right, so it is 6 serving 3. Actually, I think it's 7 serving 3. And the Sparks get it across. I think it was out, and I don't know if we touched it or not. It looks like I think we may have tipped it. So that was point for the Sparks, 8 serving 3. And timeout. Are back on the court. And the serve is up. It's back over to the Sparks, and they get it back across, and that was Isla King getting a hand on it, but couldn't quite get under it, and it's out of bounds. Point for the Sparks. 9 serving 3. And serve is up. Back to the Sparks, and they're bringing it up to the front, and they get it across, and Lady Knights getting under it, sending it back over. Not quite across the net. Point for the Sparks. 10 serving 3. Reminder, as soon as this game is over, as soon as this set is over, we're going to move to another court and set up for I believe a 6:30 broadcast. This is a 4:30 game. I think they've got a break at 5:30. And then I believe there will be a 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30 game. I think the Sparks are checking their rotation, or maybe they were out of it. Not sure what the call was there. But it's Knights serve, 3 serving 10. Nora Everson back to serve. The Lady Knights. Apparently that was out the back court for the Sparks. And Sparks got the ball back and tried to tip it across the net, but couldn't quite get it. It was into the net, so that's another point for the Lady Knights. It's 5 serving 9. Well, I believe it may be 6 serving 9. Yep. 6 serving 9. Nora Everson still serving. Serve is up. It's good. And the Sparks trying to bring it across. They get it across. And Autumn Froelich gets under it. That was up to Ava. And it's out. Point for the Sparks. 10 serving 6, I believe. Lady Knights are going to do a substitution. Grace Roberts coming in for Autumn Froelich. Grace moving into the center front row. And the Sparks got the okay to serve, I believe. Nope, that was a different whistle. Now they got the okay to serve. And serve is up. It's over to Nora. Nora trying to set it. And it's out. 11 serving 6. Serve is up, and it's good. It's back across to the Sparks, and the Sparks trying to bring it across. They get it across, and it's in. It's in the backcourt, and the Knights couldn't get under it in time. And the serve is up, but it's out. Point for the Lady Knights. Ava Anderson coming back to serve. She's number 77 for the Lady Knights. Serves up. Good serve for Ava. And Sparks going to try and bring it back across. And sending it back. Nora Everson got a hand on it before it went out, so it's a point for the Sparks. Serve is up. It's good. It was Rylan Hood under it. Got it back over to the Sparks. And the Sparks can't get it across in 3. Point for the Knights. Good return for Ryland. Grace Roberts coming back to serve for the Lady Knights. She's number 12. And the serve is up. Good serve for Grace. And the Sparks getting under it. They're sending it back, and they got it over to Nora. Nora passes it over to Grace. Grace up front, and that was 33. Macy Schultz, I believe, is 33. Over to the Sparks, and the Sparks can't bring it back. Yes, Macy Schultz got that across to the Sparks, and they were unable to capitalize on it. So Grace Roberts back at the line to serve again. 13 serving 9. And serves up. Another good serve for Grace. And the Sparks passing it over. Now they send it back across, and line judge says we tipped it. Going to be a point for the Sparks. Appreciate all our volunteers. We've got Heather Hale on the scorer's table, keeping stats. And Landon Gray in the corner as a line judge. And then, of course, our coaching staff. Coach Jill Cribbs, assistant coach, and Coach Vanessa Gray, head coach. All right, the Lady Knights are swapping out Naomi Presley for Isla King, and somebody came in for Grace. I think that was Autumn that came in for Grace, and the Sparks put a serve right into a hole in the middle of the court for the Lady Knights. So it is now 15 serving 9. Serve is up, but that one was into the net, so point for the Lady Knights. And Autumn Froelich, nope, Macy Schultz coming back to serve for the Lady Knights, number 33. Well, folks, something has happened to the video again. Not power. Checking to see if it's actually still working. Score is 16 serving 10. All right, that was Macy Schultz under the return, gets it over, and Sparks send it back, and the Knights couldn't quite get to it. So point for the Sparks. 18 serving 10. Yeah, for some reason it looks like the video is frozen. They're on a timeout. The girls are on a timeout. I'm not sure what's going on with the video there. I don't know that it's actually a internet issue here. It could be. Something has happened and we have lost our main camera. It's not power. All right, so we are going to I believe we're just going to have to use our we've got two cameras on the scorer's table that I mentioned earlier, a left and a right camera, and so we're just going to have to switch them back and forth between those. All right. serve is up. It's over to the Lady Knights. And they send it across. Serve for the Sparks again. It's 21 to 10. Serve is up. And point for the Sparks. And serves up. Back to Autumn Froelich. Autumn Froelich up to the front row. And Ryland Hood tips it across, and they get it over, and it's a point for the Lady Knights. What a great move by the Lady Knights. Naomi Presley is going to come back to serve for the Lady Knights. And serves up, and not quite over. She missed that. All right. Naomi's going to swap out with Isla King. Isla's coming in for the Knights. Sparks serve. And it is 23 serving 11. And the Knights are receiving the serve. Serves up, and it's no good into the net. All right, Ryland Hood coming back to serve, number 22. Serve is up, and it is good. Sparks trying to get it across the net, and third hit brings it over to Isla King. And not quite where she wanted it to go, so it's out of bounds. That's going to be a point for the Sparks, and this will be match point, 24 serving 12. This is the second match of 2 out of 3. All right, serve is up, and it's Ava Anderson. She puts it back over to the Sparks. Sparks bringing it back to back to the Knights, and that one went to Ryland. And Ryland, sorry, I'm not sure that was to Ryland. That was a point for the Sparks. I got tongue-tied there on my player numbers. But that is a match, so that is 2 out of 3 to the Springfield Sparks. That's the end of this set for the Lady Knights. JV team lost their first game for the night. All right, we are going to end the broadcast, and we will set up for the next broadcast. We're going to troubleshoot, see if we can figure out what happened to the main camera, and be back shortly with our next broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us.